clash here on EA Sports College Football. The Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And the man leading the attack, George McIntyre, freshman out of the state of Tennessee. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on.
Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. This is a matchup of a pair of standout running backs. Reading the option, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They go play action with Hawkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Now the toss.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open. So throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Throwing, Hawkins. That's caught. It's Bray. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Quick toss. Here's a little room there. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Bishop. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 1st and 10.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Mo.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Michael Hawkins unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
On the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a crease. Oh, he got loose. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. Great job by the back on the option. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Fires it incomplete. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Cook. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with second and 15. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Mountaineers will try to move the chains on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I got to be ready mentally mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
There's some room. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option, he'll keep it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
Got a little grass. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown balls. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? There's a reason they call this dude just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The option look. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Alexander. Crosses the 35. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Rushes on him. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Tigers looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Now back to your game in Morgantown. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I did speak with the Mountaineers head coach at halftime. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Goes to the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Straka. And the defense defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cook. Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Hawkins bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
The Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They just keep firing. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense...
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Throwing, Hawkins. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an...
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's Staley. Bounced off his feet. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Vols send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Heading into the fourth quarter, and both of these running backs have just been outstanding. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Doing it himself again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run the option. The pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today, and trailing in this game late. We'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got
maybe some room here. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! The ball strike back with a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll go to the counter. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Runs for the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He'll be stopped right there. He put him in the spin cycle and got 7. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Might as well stick with him. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
They'll ride the hot hand. Running through contact. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The one thing you know you're going to get with this guy is yards after contact. He makes people miss. He can break tackles, wears defenses down, and he's doing it right now.
Touchdown Vols! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. circle Hawkins. Sets up the screen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running inside. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Makes him pass the marker. There's a crease. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. The game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Keeps it on first down. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.